Okay, everybody, welcome to Honey Badger Arcade's Melee May. This might be the last show I do on Melee May. I may be able to put out like a spotlight video tomorrow or Saturday. I'm not really sure. Um, but we're gonna be playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, which I have streamed on this channel before. I started this stream a little bit early because I wanted to go through and show you guys what makes this game stand out among other fighters. So, All-Star Battle R is what a lot of people that are really into the hardcore fighting community call an anime fighting game. Anime fighting games are called that because they're usually based on popular IPs like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or Dragon Ball Z. But the other thing is that they're often, because they're associated with popular IPs, they tend to be like easier to get into. You know, they sort of have more of a focus on the spectacle of the combat and all of the ways in which it makes reference to the source material. Think of it like when we did Capril last week. The purpose of usually games that are based on comic book characters is to make the player feel like they are the character. You know, the ones that are the most popular, like the Batman games, for example, the Arkham games. The reason why people love them is because you actually feel like you are Batman. You can, like, you know, use stealth, you have gadgets, you have everything. So it's sort of I don't like to say power fantasy because that sounds a bit like a loaded woke term, but like it is in essence allowing you to become the character. Hulk Ultimate Destruction lets you destroy everything, right? Lets you be the Hulk. These games let you play as your favorite anime characters. I know that there's lots of anime fighters out there, like you know, Demon Slayer, Naruto, One Piece. There's Shonen Jump series. I showed off Hokuto no Ken earlier this month, which was another fighting game. Lets you play as Kenshiro and the other characters from the Fist of the North Star books. So it's like that. But like how did CyberConnect 2, the people who developed this game, they also were known for developing some of the Naruto games from before. I actually have one of them on the PS3. I think it's called Ultimate Ninja Storm. I didn't even watch a lot of Naruto. I think I saw like the first 4 episodes. And I mean, I thought it was okay, but like I just didn't have, you know, the time to like invest in a shonen that was going to run for 1,000,000 seasons and, you know, just have like bigger and bigger battles. Dragon Ball Z is the same. I got as far as the Cell Saga. When that ended, I just said I don't think I'm gonna watch it anymore. Hi Sucrit. Hi Mr. 0303. What's up? So let me show you guys a little bit about the mechanics of this game, because essentially what I think CyberConnect 2 did is they took the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Heritage for the Future arcade game that Capcom made that was later ported over to, you know, home consoles like the PlayStation, and then later on the PS3. And they sort of expanded on the mechanics, the baseline mechanics that Capcom laid down with their game. And this plays a lot like that in a lot of ways. So I'm going to go into practice mode and show you guys the way the game works. So this is the complete roster after all the DLC. Yes, I bought it all. Don't at me. I'm a JoJo stan, so I'm gonna get it. And you see that the characters have a different color borders for their portraits. The border colors represent what arc they are from. This is purely for the people who know the story. So the purple ones are for Phantom Blood, which is part 1, which gives you Jonathan, William A. Zeppeli, Robert E.O. Speedwagon, and Dio Brando. The green ones are for part 2, which has Joseph, Caesar, Lisa, and the Pillarmen, Cars, Whammoo, Cars, and AC/DC. Part 3 is in blue, part 4 is in yellow, part 5 is in red, part 6 is in like a deep blue, part 7 is sort of like a hot pink, part 8 is orange, and then you have Bao, who is basically like a character from another book that Araki made that has nothing to do with JoJo, who's sort of like a guest character. And then you have the DLC characters, which are in white, and they're from various parts. Another thing that they do in this game that's really interesting is because the characters of the different parts, the mechanics of the stories sort of shift a little bit. So in part 1 and 2, there is a story that revolves around vampires and the people who fight vampires. Okay, and one of the weapons that's used to fight vampires is called the hamon or the ripple. So you have, if you look at the character, I have it on Jonathan Joestar, who's the protagonist of Phantom Blood, which is part 1. You see that there is a his name, and then underneath it says style hamon. Okay, so there are different styles for the different characters. Every character, there are basically a set number of styles. Hamon is one of the styles. Another style is vampirism, which is unique to Dio Brando. He's the only character that has vampirism, and because he's a vampire, so he has varying abilities. That there's the style button is one of the controls that affects his abilities. Okay, and then you have mode, which is for the Pillar Men uniquely, and mode I get into a little bit later, but it's essentially their abilities as Pillar Men. They have a particular focus, like AC/DC. He can like heat up his body temperature, and so his mode is called fire. Cars' mode is called light because he can, create refractions and light. And Wamu's mode is wind. So those are those three. And then for the majority of the cast of the roster, they are stand users, and so their style is called stand. And if you look at the picture, in case you guys don't know what this is about, the portrait will show you the stand with the character. So there's Jotaro, who's the protagonist of part 3, and behind him is his stand, Star Platinum, which is kind of like an extension of the character's fighting spirit or soul. And or some people call it their Pokemon. I guess if that's what works for you, you can do that. So the stand users, and they have different mechanics, not only between the different styles, which make them unique, but also even certain stands are completely unique in terms of their gameplay. Sucrit gave us 40, I'm not sure what currency that is, and says, Wonder of You versus Gold Experience Requiem, please. Well, I'm going to be doing some matches against people. I really appreciate the super chat, though. I don't know if... I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of currency that is, but I appreciate the super chat. Anyways, thank you, Sucrate. We'll see if we get that in. If that happens, I'll try to do that. But I'm going to be fighting against other people, I think. Another Gabriel said he's in the main event chat. I'm going to talk a little bit about gameplay mechanics, and then I'm going to do some matches. Okay. And I want to show off some things in the practice mode so I can show you guys what the basic mechanics are before we play the game. Now, this is I wouldn't say a sequel to, but it's sort of like an enhanced version of a PlayStation 3 game that was just called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. Now, All-Star Battle was fine. I got into it. I platinumed it like twice because I bought the Japanese version, and then I got the Western version because I didn't think the Western version was going to happen, and I platinumed both of them, and I don't platinum a lot of games. But I do think that it had some flaws that kept it from... being like sort of elevating into like something that you could take a little bit more seriously. It was very MASH friendly. The characters kind of all played very samey, and there wasn't a lot of depth. This one adds a tremendous amount of depth. It's Indian rupees. Oh, thank you. Glad to be a JoJo stan from India. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, you seem to know your JoJo because you know who Wonder of You is, which that's good for people who are not like people who only watch the anime. So, anyway, some of the characters have unique mechanics. By the way, another character that is a little different is this one, Prosciutto and Pesci from Part 5. They are technically stand users, but their style is described as Bro and Mamoni because Prosciutto and Pesci are a duo. So you play as Prosciutto, and you can use Pesci to do certain attacks, and then switch to your stand, The Walking Dead, to do other attacks. Another one that's a little different is Robert Speedwagon, whose style is called Ogre Street, because he has these two thugs with him that he can do attacks with, which is a lot of fun. But let me show you a little bit. Let me pick Jonathan. This is practice mode. So I'll just show you like, how he would play. And another thing is when you pick your character, you get an assist character. It can be any character from the roster, and they all have a different type. So there's like anti-air assist, tricky assist, counter assist, shooting assist, etc. Close range attack, trap, etc. Okay, so you want to consider that when you pick your partner. In addition to that, you'll notice under the name of the type, it says tricky, and there's two little pink circles and a blue diamond. So the pink circles are essentially, it tells you the number of times you can use the assist offensively, so like to do whatever their attack is. And the blue diamond represents how many times you can use them defensively. So if somebody's laying a combo down and you have blue diamonds, you can use the assist to try to essentially break the combo, and they'll come in and essentially just knock the other person down. It either does no damage or very little. I haven't played this in a while, but it is good to get you out of trouble in case somebody's like rushing you down and you don't have an escape. You can even do it while you're blocking an attack as well. So you'll notice that some characters have more of one than the other. Like Jonathan only has one attack, but he has 2 defense. And Caesar has 2 attack and 2 defense. So some can use it more than others. Okay, so there's another thing to consider. Polnareff, 2 attack and 2 defense. So anyway, let me pick an assist for Jonathan. We'll go with Speedwagon. And then I guess I'll just fight against Jotaro and Hakyoin. These are stand users. Ogre Street style remains undefeated. Yeah, right. Okay, we'll just go into Dio's castle. The stages, they have hazards and some like effects are called dramatic finishes, where if you defeat an enemy on the stage with a special attack, or what they call a super attack, which I'll explain in a little bit, then you might get a special ending to the match. Okay, and the thing about this game is it is wall to wall JoJo references. Okay, like every pose the characters take, every attack they do, every like knockdown animation, everything is a reference that is usually taken right out of an illustration from the manga, or which obviously in turn was referenced in the anime. Okay, so this is a 2.5D fighter, which means that for the most part, moving towards them is forward and backward. There's a crouch and there's a jump. Okay. And blocking is done by holding away from the opponent, like either back or down back. There are overheads, which are like attacks that can hit you while you're crouching and blocking, such as jumping attacks and certain overhead attacks that are special. There are also unblockables, which you'll have to just avoid if you can in some way. Okay, the buttons are pretty simple. There is a light attack. Okay. That's the light attack. There's a crouching light and there's a jumping light. There's a medium attack. You'll notice that Jonathan takes a little bit of a step forward when he does a medium attack. And there's a crouching attack and a jumping medium attack. Again, all these moves are... The reason why they look weird is because they were literally illustrated. And then there's the hard attack, which is a big kick for him. And a crouching sweep. And a jumping attack, which is a big punch. So those are the general basics of the attacks. And then the X button, at least for PlayStation users, is essentially the dodge. So you press it once and they'll sidestep into the background, like that. And if you press down on the button, they'll sidestep into the foreground. So this is useful for avoiding, and there'll be a lot of moving around to avoid attacks, okay? There's also a taunt, which you use by pressing the pad in the center. And you can taunt as many times as you want, and usually when you select your character, you set your taunts, so like what pose they have and what it is they say, because it's fun. There's my pose. And then you have the style button. So the style button for Jonathan is the Hamon charge. So if I hold the button down, he'll charge his Hamon. Like that. Now, my meter is full right now. You can see at the bottom left corner, it's at max. So you charge by holding this. Now, Hamon characters can charge their meter by holding the style button. Other characters can't do that. They either have, some of them have other ways, but for the most part, the way that any character builds meter is by attacking or taking damage. It's very straightforward. You can hold up to 3 bars of meter, and you use the meter for lots of different things. There's actually quite a few examples. Now, for stand users like Jonathan, we have like special attacks. Well, let me go into command normals really quick. So every character has some command normals. So command normal means you press a direction and a button at the same time, and they'll do something slightly different than normal. So this is Jonathan's normal light attack, but if I press forward in light attack, he does this zoom punch up at an angle, okay? Thanks that you are explaining buttons. I just started playing this and it helps a lot. Oh, you're welcome. If the middle attack is this. If you press forward in the middle attack, he does a zoom punch. He even says zoom punch. And this is heart attack. And if you press forward in heart attack, he'll do like a tackle. Like that, okay? And that will put... Characters can be in different states. So, for example, a normal attack will just do damage. You'll see like there's a hit reaction from Jotaro when I punch him. If I hit him with a medium, it's a little bit heavier. And if I hit him with a hard attack, he's more extreme, okay? Now, if I hit him with a zoom punch will put them in a crumple state. So let me hit him so you can see what I mean. See, like, Jotaro falls down right there. You see that? So if I zoom punch Jotaro, he'll be crumpled, and I can actually hit him some more afterwards. Like that. It's a setup for more hits. Now, when you're doing a combo, you can't link crumple state attacks together. So if I do this... Wait, let me do this again. I haven't done this in a while, but he's got a long string he can do. I'll do... Okay, hold on. Like that. So yeah, I had to double tap to like do a step forward to do the combo. You'll notice that when I hit him with the second zoom punch, he just falls down. This is to prevent people from doing infinites. Obviously, it's to put a limit on stuff. But for example, you can do crouching jabs, right? If you do crouching jab 3 times, no matter what the character is, they automatically fall down. This is to prevent them from taking advantage. Some characters have attacks that will hit people while they're down. Jonathan's not one of those people, I don't think. Let me see. No. Okay, so that's the command normal. So like this one, it doesn't hit there, but it'll knock him up in the air. So, for example, let me see if I can do this after a tackle. No, it doesn't work for that. Okay, I mean, now, throws can be done by pressing any 2 attack buttons together, and they'll throw them. You can run, obviously, by double tapping forward and holding, and you can backdash. Some characters can back run, like Joseph, which is basically the secret Joestar technique. He can run away, and Hull Horse can run away. Some characters cannot dash at all, like Wonder of You. I think that he can't do any backdashes, but instead, one of his special moves is basically a teleport. So that's sort of like the substitute for that. All right. So you have throws, easy to execute, can't be blocked, but you can counter them if you are quick enough. And you have dodges, like I said. There is also a mechanic for defense. It's essentially like a just defend. So if you block right as an attack is about to hit you, you will do a stylish dodge, which will basically, the character will pose and then do a sidestep, and it'll give them an advantage on the counter attack because the other person's still recovering from the attack. Another version of that that's a little bit more, let's say, if you're anticipating an attack, but you're not really great at the timing, you can tap down and the light punch and dodge buttons at the same time, and the character will flash like this. And if Jotaro hits you while you're flashing, then you'll do a stylish dodge. But the recovery after this is longer, so if you miss that, then somebody can counterattack you, okay? So that's the stylish dodge, which is it's an absolutely crucial mechanic to learn. If you're, I'm not even good at the time dodges, okay? So we got we type the style button. Oh, I forgot to check to see if the sound of the game is like fighting too much with my audio. Is the audio from this too much? I mean, not the background noises that Doobie is making. I mean, like or like the zombies are making, but like this right here. Is that fighting with Mile volume a lot? Okay. All right, so that we got throws, we got throw counters, we got the stylish dodges, the blocks, we got the sidestepping. That's down, right? Now we have the assist. Okay, so R2 by default is set to the assist button. If I just press it now, Speedwagon will leap out and throw his hat. And I've used one of my assists. You can see that one of my pink orbs is gone. And while Speedwagon is out, the portrait of Speedwagon turns gray. That means you can't call him again until it goes back to color, you know. And of course, it's already back. Usually, if you land a hit, it refreshes pretty quick. But when you are forced to, you know, use them in a defensive way, it may stay like you'll see them cool down. It'll be like a red, color on the portrait, and you'll see it like slowly. Sort of like, you know, move down until it's clear for you to use it again. So the assist button is it's pretty simple, straightforward. And that's the assist. Generally, it's good to use it in combos. So let me see if I can refresh this real quick. Retry, restart. Yeah. Oh, I see that. You can just do this, right? Oh, no. There we go. Restart it like this. So one thing I can do if I'm able is I can start a combo. Wait, let me do this again. See, like, you can throw the hat. You see how it's pink right there? And I have to wait until it turns. You can see it, like, slowly resetting. I kind of did that wrong because I'm rusty as hell, so... But I'll wait until it clears, and I'll show you what you can use this for. Okay, here we go. So you see... And then do another combo. So depending on the character, you know, you once you know what every character's assist is, they can be very useful for doing like really, you know, satisfying combos. All right. Now that we've gotten all that out of the way, let's talk about special moves. All right. So special moves in this game are generally easy to input. They are basic Street Fighter moves. So Jonathan's a good one to learn on because he's essentially the Shoto of the game. So a fireball will like basically a down forward motion with the light attack. He'll do a ground sliding attack. It doesn't clear the whole screen. See, it goes about that far. If I do the medium one, it'll go a little further, I think. Nope, no, it doesn't. It goes about as far. And then the heavy one goes even less. So the light, medium, and heavy are actually like, you know, the same speed, perhaps more damage, but they don't go as far. So that's basically it. Now, what makes a Hamon users unique, though, the other characters don't do, is that if you do this the same special move with the R1 button, with the style button, he'll do a powered-up version of his special attack. So it's like an EX attack. You see that it launches him in the air? So I can follow up, like that. Let me see, and there now can use my upward angle zoom punch on him. Okay. Another one of Jonathan's moves is the sword, luck and pluck. So that one is a down back motion. And I think the lower level one is like faster startup, but less damage. And the medium one goes a little further. And the heavy one goes the furthest. So it gives it the most. And the first attack of this is an overhead too. So it's good to like try to do mix-ups with Jonathan. Like get people to block low and then throw one of these in there. And if you do the hard version, it goes the furthest out. And it might have super armor. I don't really remember. Hello, Kevin Shimanuki. Welcome. Okay. Let's see here. Next is what's another special move? He has the I think it's just called this one. It's like a barrage, okay? He does a bunch of punches, and then he knocks him up in the air. But you see, it's not quite fast enough to get a follow-up, I don't think. Yeah, it's not quite fast enough to get a follow-up. You could maybe throw the hat in there. That would just do a little more damage. But it is a good way to complete a combo, for example. And if you might, if you're not in a corner like I am, you might be able to follow it up with a Dragon Punch attack. So yeah, you see that won't work. And if I do it, but if you do I like to do the charged up version of it, this one, because it knocks them up way higher, and then it gives you like a nice combo finisher on that. So it's a pretty good attack for that. Then of course he has his Dragon Punch, Scarlet Overdrive, and then so this one hits once, but it's really fast. It comes out really fast. And then the middle one hits twice. Essentially the inspiration for Ryu's Shin Ryuken in a way. And then the heavy one hits the hardest and it launches them the furthest, but there's still no follow-up. And then you have like the powered up Ripple version, which really sends them flying. Okay, and I think, wait, is that it? Barrage, let me look at his moves because I forget. So Hamon breathing, the zoom punch, the tackle. This is okay. That's a special one that you can use. Some characters have special like uses for their meter or one-time abilities they can do once in the match. This is again more sort of like reference to the story. So if you are Jonathan and you have like a full bar, I'm not sure how much. I think it requires display icon info. You can basically make it to where all of your attacks are powered up attacks, and you can do it unlimited times. So it's kind of like the end of the story where he's like doing his final Hamon. So you have the Seto Overdrive is the Fireball, Overdrive Barrage, Scarlet Overdrive, Sword of Luck, and Pluck. And that's basically it for Jonathan. Then you have what are called high heat attacks and great heat attacks. So high heat attacks use up 1 bar of meter. So like these Hamon charged attacks, they usually take half a bar of meter to do. So, which is why the charging is important. When you're in a match, you want to try to use your Hamon to charge. Is this a tutorial? I'm explaining the gameplay, that's all. It's not a tutorial. I'm going to be doing some matches, but I wanted to talk about the combat systems in the game, because I think that this game deserves a little bit more love than it gets. And I think that it's actually more deeper than people. I saw that like Maximilian Dude. I don't know if you guys know who Maximilian Dude is, but he's basically like a really big fighting game YouTube channel and personality, does the tournament scene and all that. And he mostly sticks to like the most hardcore stuff like Tekken and Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom and stuff. But he has looked at this game, and I think that because he doesn't get the reference, he doesn't have the same appreciation for what it is. But I do think that this game was actually trying to be a serious contender. And I kind of want CyberConnect 2 to follow up on this franchise, because I think that they can do some really good stuff with this. So I'm basically talking about like the gameplay depth here. All right. So powered up versions of your attacks take up half a bar, and your great heat attacks take up 1 bar. So this is Jonathan's great heat attack. To do it, it's just down quarter circle forward, down to forward, and 2 attack buttons at the same time. Very easy. And he does a really big punch. Okay. And the thing about this game is that everything, not everything, but there's a lot of attacks that can cancel into other attacks. So for example, I can do a light, medium, heavy into a command attack, into a light, medium, heavy, into a special attack, into a great heat attack. So let me show you. Like that. And it does a decent chunk of damage. And you're going to be using a lot of meter for that. So any special attack can cancel into a heat attack, or like a high heat attack, I think is what they call the level 1s. So I can do it this way, and I'll catch them. It'll let you cancel it, okay? I can do it like this. There you go. Okay? Now, It's good to know, okay? One thing they do to make this a little bit more user-friendly, by the way, is they have sort of like a very easy to do simple combo just by mashing the light attack button. It'll automatically do this. Which is fine. I don't have a problem with it. It definitely can be good for people to play if they're not good at fighting games, but they want to feel like they're doing something cool. But it's always going to be the same, very straightforward combo. It's just going to be light, medium, heavy, into special, into super, like this. So the thing is the people who put in the work to learn all the other like ways you can extend a combo, well, for them it'll be more rewarding because they're actually doing the work for that. Okay. Lastly, you have the, I think they call it the great heat attack, and the great heat attack takes 2 bars of meter at least. So if you have 2 bars, you can do a great heat attack. If you have 2.5 bars, it'll use that, like, the whole thing, and it'll do more damage. And if you have 3 bars, it'll use all 3 bars, and it'll do even more damage. So it's another thing to pay attention to, is when you're doing, like, great heat attacks, like this. If it hits, okay? And that takes, like I said, like, right now I have a full bar because I'm in practice mode. So if I hit with this, it's going to use all 3, and it's going to do the most damage by itself that it can. You can see how much damage that is, okay? It's like half health. And that's for all 3 bars, though, okay? If it misses, it just uses 2 bars. Yeah. If it misses, it just uses 2. But if it lands, it'll use... if you don't have quite 2.5, then it'll just use 2. But if you have 2.5 or more, it'll use 2.5. And if you have 3, it'll use all 3. Now, the thing about great heat attacks is... And here's the thing that makes it different from the first All-Star Battle. So, like, the first All-Star Battle game, you could literally combo a heavy attack into your ultimate attack with any character, guaranteed, which is a very, very simplistic way of doing things. In this game, for a lot of characters, you have to really set it up or it won't work. So, because like getting the great heat attack in a combo is what you want. Just doing it like right off the bat, it's a little bit too easy to see coming. So people who are paying attention will likely block it. Although there are some great heat attacks that are unblockable, and there are also unblockable attacks in general. So let me show you a way to set up your great heat attack, okay? Okay, another one, this is the one I like to do when I play Jonathan, is this. So you can see that since the Zoom Punch knocks him down anyway, then you can just like lead into this. You'll notice that even though I did all that setup, it still didn't do that much more damage, and that's mainly because of this damage fall off that happens if you're like doing too many hits. This is again just to keep people from exploiting very long combos. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys really quick the other styles really quick. So I just went through all the basics with Jonathan for the most part, okay? So let's look at some characters have unique mechanics within themselves. That's another thing I want to point out. So like Jonathan Joestar, he's unique because he has a trickster level. So like there are certain moves that will increase his trickster level, and it goes up to level 3. And when he's at level 3, that means that a number of his special moves do more damage, or they have additional effects like stunning and stuff. So with Joseph, you want to increase your trickster level by using certain attacks like his counters or his taunt. So I'm not going to show you that now. We might see it in gameplay, but that's just an example. All right, let's look at a vampire. Let's look at Dio. All right. And I will team him up with, well, the other Dio, I guess. And then we'll go up against Jonathan and, okay. Alright. So, Dio Brando, I'm not going to go through all his special moves, but let's just say he is a very, very aggressive character. He's probably the most rush down character. And when I say Dio Brando, I don't mean Dio, which is this guy. They're the same guy, but they're not the same guy. So, but Dio Brando's a vampire. So my style button is vampirism. If I just press it by itself, I will drain Jonathan's blood. Okay? And there's a number of different ways you can use his vampirism. So this is one way. It basically just knocks him up in the air. And you notice that like he has a standard one and then he has an upper one. This is good for like when you knock people up in the air, you can follow up. He also has a number of grabs, which will drain health. So basically you use Dio to drain their health, and he has certain moves that will drain their, let's say their meter too. So you can take their meter for yourself, or you can take their health for yourself. And if you're really good with Dio Brando, he is a really strong character because of that. So let me see if I can, yeah, see, like that. So he can also hit them on the ground and take their health that way. In addition, he has counters like this, which will, if you hit him, he'll freeze you with his, his freeze ability, which is that. And he's got Rekkas, which are basically special moves that can be linked together. So, like that. So anyway. So that's Vampire. Very simple. Another thing about Vampire characters is that when they take damage, there's an amount of scratch damage that will appear on their health. And if you wait a little while, that will regenerate. And all of the Pillar Men have that as well. But it's basically Dio, the Pillar Men, and Vanilla Ice, and the other Dio, this Dio, that all have that feature. Okay? Alright, let me go to character select again. And I'll show you guys stands. And then we'll stop it from there. So, does Dio Brando burn in the sun? Well, in the game they had like a thing where certain levels you couldn't select if there was a vampire in the fight, but that's an optional thing. Yes, Dio would die in the sun. All right, so let's do Jotaro because he's like the standard, no pun intended. Okay, and then we'll fight against, we'll do Whole Horse. Okay. So, let's go to Dio's mansion, it's fine. So, stand users are, like I said before, that's most of the characters are stand users. Although, not all of them control the same way. And that's one of the reasons why I pick Whole Horse here. So, Whole Horse is a little bit different, and you'll probably see some of that because Whole Horse is one of my mains because I love the character. Like when I first played the Capcom version of this game, which was Heritage of the Future, the 2D fighter that I already like showed off like earlier this month. I didn't even know the story, and I was like, I want to play the cowboy guy. Like that was it. I was like, I want to play the cowboy guy. So I love the cowboy guy. Okay. So, stand users, same business. There is one important distinction, okay? So, again, we have a light, medium, and heavy, and we have some command normals, like this like step-in thing that he does. And, everything else is basically the same. Except you'll notice that when Jotaro does certain attacks, you might see Star Platinum appear and throw a punch. This is his heavy attack, and this is his low heavy, and this is jumping heavy. Okay? The style button will call in the stand. And now you have your stand, which will basically completely change your attacks. So now Star Platinum does the attacks, and he's also got a. I think does this one have a command normal? No, it doesn't. Now there's a bonus to this. Obviously, you have more reach now, but you're also like a bigger target because now there's two of you, and so like the hitbox for the character is a lot larger. But you have access to completely different special moves. So Jotaro, when the stand is turned off, He can still do some special moves, like this one where Star Platinum rushes out and grabs the other person. And that one has super armor on it, so if somebody's trying to like attack you, you can just throw this out there, and it'll take the hits, but it won't stop the animation. Okay? Another one is this one, where the stand just comes out and pummels them. This is actually what Jotaro did to Steely Dan in the story, was like throw him through a wall. And then you have, let me see, there was this one, the grab, oh, and of course the auras, right? That's just like a fireball. This is a really quick little burst, okay? And I think that's it for this one, but when you turn the stand on, he's got access to different attacks. So now if I do the aura, I can like mash the buttons for more hits. Like that. Whereas before, it just does a burst of punches, right? An easy 22 hits. And instead of the uppercut attack, he does the star finger. Now the star finger, you'll notice when I do the attack, I want you to look at Star Platinum. You'll see like a spark that comes out. You saw that? Twing! It like right over him. When you see that spark, that means that the attack that's coming is unblockable. So you have to look out. So this attack is unblockable. You can't really do that twice. It's too slow of a startup. But you can work it into things. Because if I have Vulnerep do something, see, potentially, like if I can use my assist character to do something. Alright, and the other thing is that I can use this move to drag people closer to me if they're trying to run away. This is what he did to Enya. Enya stand Justice. So he inhaled her ass. Oh yeah, he does. He has an uppercut. So and then you'll see when the characters are flying like this, that tells you that you can hit them some more. It's like a spinning thing. I want to know how Jotaro found out about Starfinger. Wasn't it because it was the only hand he had free when he was fighting against Blue Moon? Dark Blue Moon? So he didn't have anything like free but his finger, so he focused everything in his finger? Either that or maybe that that girl knows something. So yeah, that's basically the main difference between the three different styles that we covered, essentially. Okay, I could go into mode if you want to see like how the Pillar Men control. That's a little bit different, really quick. And then I'm gonna do some matches. So we might go. This might be a longer stream than I normally do, just because I spent so much time explaining the mechanics. So okay, so let's look at Wamu. And I'll team up with Cars, I guess. And we'll go up against Caesar because I want to give people PTSD. Okay. Okay, so remember that time the Crusaders beat Steely Dan by shrinking their stands and how they never did that again? Yes, I do. Alright. So, Wamu is a good example of what I was talking about before, like the dashing. So, Wamu does not run. He's the only Pillar Man that doesn't run. He just does this, like, forward lunge, which I think is one of his, like, weaknesses, really. Like, if he was able to run, that would make him pretty good. Because it goes really long. It's like a pretty far lunge. This pose, by the way, that he's doing is when he, like, first came out of the pillar. When I say that every pose in this game is a reference, I mean every pose, okay? So, alright, so like what's the deal with Pillar Men? So, only the Pillar Men have this, the mode. So if I press the style button, they will activate their mode. Azeno Modo, which is basically wind mode, okay? So you can see that these things these wind currents are swirling around him. So what that will do is it will enhance his attacks. You'll notice that when I do this attack, he turns invisible for a moment. So that's like how it expresses itself with Wamu. With different characters, it does different things, but in general, it enhances their special moves. If Wamu is knocked down while the mode is active, then mode turns off. One of the downsides of going into the mode, though, is that you don't build meter while the mode is active. So you have to like turn it off so that you can start building meter again. Okay. And all the Pillar Men also have a powered up version of the mode when you double tap down and press the style button. Now for Wamu, he puts on the wind armor that he had when he fought Caesar. You remember? This will make him invulnerable to all projectiles except for Caesar's Hamon cutters, because in the canon of the story, that was the weakness, and they actually follow that. So if Caesar throws Hamon cutters at me while I have this active, I will take damage, and it will take me out of this mode, okay? So it's probably, if you play Wamu versus Caesar, you probably don't want to bother with this, but there's other ways you can use your meter as well. So one of the advantages of this is that obviously immune to all projectiles except for Caesar's Hamon cutters, but also you can just do a special attack, like a great heat attack or a hard heat attack at any time, regardless of how much meter you have, like automatically. Now right now I have a full bar, so it doesn't really matter, but when you do, it will turn the mode off. Okay, so that's the basics of it. Wamu also has another unique ability that he can do instead, which will also power him up in a way where he basically, you know, he gouges out his own eyes and goes blind. I mean, you don't see him gouge his eyes out. I wish they would show that. But essentially now he has like another special move, and he has like super armor on stuff, and it generally powers him up a lot. So as an example. Okay, so that's the basics of the mode characters, all right? Let me go to the mode select here, and I'm gonna go into the Discord chat for anybody who has the game that wants to play a few matches with me. And we'll get into some other things as we play. So let me real quick, I'm gonna go into Discord. Where is my Discord at? Here we go. All right. So I'm going to go into Discord, and I'm going to be in the main event chat. I think this is going to work. We will figure this out though. So let me just So yeah, if you want to play, just go into the main event chat. And hey Gabriel, what's up? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me just make sure that the people watching can hear you. Could you say something again? Yeah,
hello?
okay, it's good. Yep, it's good. All right, so let me see. All right, so then what I need to do is I need to activate I have to look at the where is the reactive? Let me turn that on really quick. And I'm going to turn off my talking Doge here. Just going to use reactive. Where's the reactive? Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. So let me just do that in this scene as well. I want to see, how is this going to work? That's what I'm wondering. Like, because I looked it up, because I've never done, let me move Chun-Li over. I've never done any online matches like with people like on my friends list. So, okay. So let's see. I'm going to go into online. And John Ford says, I got to play Tekken 7 Fated Retribution Round 2. What is that? I only know about Tekken 7 and Tekken 8. All right, player match. Custom host match. No, it's host. It's host, I think. And the highest time limit I can do is 99 seconds. Unfortunately, you can't do unlimited. So I usually don't like to play with time limits because I don't know. I tend to think that they suck. So turn on private slots. We'll say all regions because I don't want to take any chances. And session ID. Can I? Oh, maybe I should go into my friends list and invite you. Maybe that's how I'm supposed to do it. Does Jojo have cross-platform? No, it doesn't. Unfortunately. What's your are we friends on PlayStation 4, Gabriel?
I think so.
Are we? I don't see you online.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we are. I think I'll have to add you. What's your PlayStation? A rebalanced version of Tekken 7 on Japanese arcades. Oh, cool. What?
Should be Ninja Lola Cheese.
Ninja Lola Cheese?
Yes.
All one word?
Yes. But it's the E's are the E's between the cheese are two threes.
Oh, I see. Okay. So CH33.
Yes. SE.
I see you. See you. SE.
There we go. Yeah. That's it.
Oh, you can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cannot send the friend request because of the recipient settings.
Oh.
You.
Sorry.
It's okay. Do you have to change your settings? Let me know when you're ready and I'll send it again. It has online play. Cool. What's up, Emerald Games? Welcome to the show. Teal Deer says, Caesar keeps a layer of soap on his clothes to make bubbles. The problem is soap needs water to foam up. How much does Caesar sweat to make that happen?
Have I changed
It
anything?
just doesn't sound comfortable at all. Did what? What was that?
Have I changed it? Has it?
I haven't tried yet. Let me see. Oh yeah, you send it. No, it says cannot send the friend request because of the recipient settings, bro. I don't know what your settings are. I don't know if that's the issue.
Hold on, I'm changing.
I can try sending it to Mr. 0303 in the meantime. And he can come into the. Do you want to come into the main event chat, Mr. 0303, or no?
All right, is that it? Have I changed
Retry.
anything?
I'll try again. Okay, it's sent. All right, cool. Okay, you and this player are now friends. Cool. All right, so I want to. Let me see. So it says I'm supposed to go in and invite you, I guess. So let me try to invite you to play this game.
Right.
How do I do that?
You can do it in game.
Oh, okay. Do I do like begin normal standby and then do it?
Yeah, just say begin normal standby, and then it will give you the option to invite the player.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
All right, thank you. All right. Oh yeah, here we go. Friend invite. I got it. All right. Hold on. Invite. All right. Sorry, this is like weird. So, all right. So yeah. So when you're on the online, they have like you can kind of create a profile, and I think I was like really into playing Akira Otoishi when I set this up. But you can look at. I didn't play a lot of online matches, just a few. But here he is.
There we go.
So, okay, so we'll just confirm it, and I think we'll be able to pick our characters and do the match. Hopefully. I mean... I hope you come out unscathed. Okay, so yeah, we get to pick our characters, okay? I can't see what Gabriel's gonna pick, but I guess he can see what I'm gonna pick. But we're running out of time here, so I haven't played this in a while, but so I'm gonna be Speedwagon.
Speedwagon.
Yes.
Oh, idiot.
What?
I don't know. Who do you think Speedwagon should fight?
Oh, whoever you want.
Well, I'm gonna pick Bao.
Whammoo! Okay. Oh, you picked Bao.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
The real
Let's
OGs. Have you ever seen the OVA, the Bow OVA?
Oh, I saw the OVA. Yes.
Yeah. When you see the dub.
What?
Wow, has a laser cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Araki's previous work. I thought they didn't include him. I was wondering if they kept
Oh
this
no,
guy.
they did. They did. They kept everybody and added more. There is a bit of lag,
No idea what I'm doing.
but it's okay.
Fucking the narrator.
Yeah.
How does he speak? He's got like crazy jumping and shit. I was just messing around with him before.
Oh yeah, he's got super jumps. Oh shit.
There you go, there's a laser. Oh! I forgot what that guy's name is, that little midget.
Nukesaku? Nukesaku.
Oh yeah, he's got this little thug. Ow.
Oop, oop, oop.
There we go, I was trying to do that.
I'll throw my hat to cancel that shit out. Oh shit.
There we
Nice,
go.
nice.
Wait, I was trying to do something else. Oh! How could you could do some like crazy jumpy tech. I forgot all the moves. So I was just messing around with them before.
Oh, oh! I didn't mean to pick Whamu, I accidentally did. Oh!
Oh shit! My mind cancelled us out.
Well, I'm just throwing a hat. You're throwing your hair.
Get his shirt, his little shirt.
Oh, that's right, he does a kick.
Oh shit! I didn't intend that. Oh yeah, I forgot we got our little buddies. I forgot we exist.
You can turn off all of the level gimmicks and stuff if you wanted to, but I like them.
That's alright,
Oh,
might as well.
that's
Use
the
fan
tricky
service.
one right there. Oh! Oh, nice one.
Jaro.
Aw, I was too far away.
I should let you get one off, please. Just to see.
Oh no, we'll see it.
Good. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh!
My goon squad. My goon squad
First
came to
TS2
save me.
strength.
Change to the best JoJo character, the Asian. That's right, he is the Asian. And Tattoo.
Oh, you
So
taunting. Oh, yeah.
if you taunt them while they're down,
Oh, right, yeah.
you'll take one of their meter away, which is something I forgot to
Oh,
explain
shit.
before, so...
Oh, yeah, I noticed.
got a whole crew over here. Ooh.
Oh shit!
Nice!
Gyro saved her ass.
Oh. More charges together. His stupid hat that he never brings back. Yeah, that Jonathan just blocked.
Would never happen, but
Great D.
let me see. Do I have to invite you again?
Great D for
Cards
Dapper.
exchanged. Yeah, let's do a rematch.
Oh, we can choose character.
Yeah. Let's do that. Choose character and play. Okay. This time I'll think more carefully about it. All right. Let's see. So, who do you want to play? I'm not asking to pick a counter. I just don't want to pick the same guy. I mean, it's not likely that's going to happen based on how many people there are, but Pesci is a great character. I'm going to be Cars.
Style Bro and Mamoni. Cars. That's where Bowers where Cars got his blades from.
Yes, that's right. Bao was the inspiration for Cars' blades for sure.
Yeah, boy.
I love playing these two, actually.
Oh yeah, I was playing them earlier. Oh shit! Ow. I don't know what kind of playstyle they have. They're keep away or something.
Oh no, you don't. That's not what he was trying to do.
Oh.
The problem with Pesci or Prosciutto's ult is that it's defensive. So you're gonna pull it off, but it's not gonna do anything for you.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you do like the fast combo is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Oh!
hey, no, that's not nice.
He's a god.
He said the line.
Yeah. He did the thing, guys.
Oh, the moves. Oh yeah, that's the down. Oh shit, you want my life form?
Oh,
No, you don't. Pimp slap.
Slapped him. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm not getting assassinated. I know what that is.
Stinky.
We're doing this again. Oh, it's useful.
Oh no.
Didn't really get to see much of it though. Not a fan of aerial keep away.
できるだけ汗をかかず危険を最小限にし博打を避け戦いの駒を一手一手
Oh, hold on. Yeah, just pick a different character.
それが
SMG58 says Cars is awesome. Cars is my favorite villain. He's up there. He's up there. He does a really good job of writing villains. Okay, what was that? You need something? Do you wanna let Mr.
Change
0303 do a
character.
match, or you wanna change character? We'll do one
Okay.
more and then I'll switch. No, we'll do one more and then I'll switch
Alright.
to Mr. 0303. Okay. Still like getting the, you know, getting our feet wet here. So, all right, who was the one I was thinking about playing? Oh yeah, of course.
私のキラークイーンは触れたもの何でも爆弾に変えられる。
近い将来世界中の奴らを俺のギターでノックアウトしてみせるぜ。
All right, you picked.
から舞い戻った。
Yes.
Oh, Stroheim. Okay.
Best science in the world.
Mm-hmm. Cape Boingy Boing.
Well, it's just part 7, isn't it? Part 8 map, isn't it? Oh no, that's was it part 4?
君
Part 4.
一人か
Oh yeah, it is, isn't
こ
it? The
の
bouncy
ストロハイムが
bouncy
相手だ。
cliff. The dark colors.
と爆弾に変える。
黙れ。食らえ。
There we go.
なんであろうと爆弾になんであろうと爆弾に
Oh shit!
君は大したやつだよ。
Oh, nice.
キラークイーン。第一の構え。なんだとなんであろうと爆弾に変える。私のキラークイーンは触れたもの何でも爆弾に変えられる。
新しい大吸血
Oh yeah, so it's in the form.
Oh, yes, right.
Imagine that's
It's
probably
just-
a lot more effective against the vampires and that.
まずい。まず
Ooh, those lasers, though.
君は大したやつだよ。なんであろうと爆弾にキラークイーン。コッパみじんに消し飛ばしてやる。
Oh,
君を始末させた。
Oh, kill my solo.
おい。一発では死ななかったか。
Thank God the Nazis are here to save the day. Kira is my second favorite villain. He's 33 years old, you know.
he just wants to live a peaceful, quiet life. Sure about being a serial killer.
Oh,
Probably like
I
the
hit.
least, the least world-threatening villain. He just like if he just left town, like he would have won.
He didn't want to
Yeah,
leave,
like,
though.
He didn't want to take over the world or anything. He just would have, you know, got forgotten. Poor guy.
なんだとシアハートアタック。
You're not going to be able to block that. Get away from it.
We're supposed to do about that.
You have to hit him. Hit Kira. Like the only thing you can do.
Bullshit. Second stand.
弱点はない狙った標的は私のキラークイーンは触れたものなんでも
Oh, I messed up. Wait, why are you guys teamed up? Oh, you got him.
There we go. Yeah, there you go. Pose.
動物園の檻の中のグリズリーを怖がる子供がおるかいない Final round!
The dick cannon. It is a little phallic.
それ叩き込む
Not falling for that?
What are you doing there?
Put the bomb on you.
Gambit shit.
Thank you. Oh!
Oh, I didn't know you could do
Good
that.
one. Yeah, Carswell. He like. Oh!
Ah, damn it.
That would have sucked.
Oh, again. Bullshit. Got the second stand.
シェアハートアタックに弱点はない狙った標的は必ず
All right, let me play a couple matches with Mr. 0303 if he wants. See, the connection is kind of like not great. That's probably their end because I know you're in like the UK and the ping is probably crazy.
Yes.
So
I'll go to my menu then.
yeah, but you're welcome to stay here in the chat. Let me go to this mode. Yeah, and I'm gonna invite Mr. 0303 into the match now.
公正なる果たし合いはランクプレイヤーマッチ。
What is it? Player match. I just gotta remember how to do this. Host match.
どんな条件です
All regions. Yep. Begin normal standby. Yes, I know. Hopefully Japan gets their shit together in terms of like this. Well, I mean, like some of the newer, like I played Street Fighter Alpha yesterday, Alpha 3. I streamed it, and I played some online matches. That was all right. So
Because they don't use rollback netcode.
バトル条件
what? Oh,
That's the way the network's coded. Is they don't use rollback netcode. That's better for fighting games. There's a whole like controversy with Japanese games just not using it for some reason.
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
kind of their tradition of using the old style, which is not as optimized. And I think it could be just because they want to keep the arcades alive, so that could also be it.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, like this game isn't in arcades. I did hear that there is a. Well, I didn't hear it. I saw gameplay of it. There is a kind of like battle royale style, like sort of Fortnite style JoJo game that's pretty popular.
Yeah, that got cancelled years ago, didn't it? Thought that was
I don't
cancelled.
know. I invited you, by the way, Mr. O'Keefe. I don't know if you
Okay,
saw that.
I accept
got
it.
All right.
表現できたぜ
Okay. Let's see how well this works.
究極の怒りよ
ママミーヤわかった今行くよ
いい眼光になった
The look of a real man.
Is,
All right.
Is Akira your favorite character from part 4? You know, his
Kira?
stand is pretty neat.
Akira
Akira.
is a favorite of mine. Yes, he is. Let's do some.
So what are we going for here?
Whatever.
Kind of.
But they only give you
Oh.
so much time, so I'm trying to be
Ah,
fast.
okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
It sucks, like, but yeah. Lisa.
Let's go for the waifus. all three
Oh.
of them.
Oh,
What?
what? No, I was just gonna say,
no.
Whole Horse has a special mechanic where if he fights women, I think he's got like he does less damage, but he has higher defense, or vice versa. I can't remember which one. So you're gonna see like a little heart symbol over my character, either by the portrait or down by my meter. There's something that affects him. I forget what it is, but
Yeah,
Whole Horse
that
is
wasn't
affected by the
intentional.
women. No, I know. It doesn't matter. Like
okay.
I think it's just like.
But it's
in the
a
game.
nice reference though. It's a
Yes,
nice reference.
exactly. All right.
Let's see. Transmitting.
Yeah, I'm in the
Let's see
transmitting. It's oh no, we're good.
Okay.
Good. It's working. It might like I said, it might be lagging. It says your connection to your opponent is lost. I'll try to invite you again. It's okay.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't work.
Let's try again. Post match
What
on all regions.
Give me a moment because it's. Huh,
What?
happened there? I think the game closed on me, but yeah, if you send me an invite, it should be fine. That was weird.
I have invited you. It's the issue with like all your friends being overseas, you know.
Yeah. You need better friends.
I do. No, I need closer ones. That's all.
Let's give it a try.
Let's see.
If it doesn't work, you can always switch back to Gabriel.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I just want to at least give you a chance. Like, let's see if we can like get this to work. What was it, Gabriel? That this is a problem with CyberConnect too, like their netcode or something. You were saying
They didn't switch to rollback netcode, which is superior to whatever they're using, like the Japanese games use.
Oh,
Like I don't think they've changed it since when this game was originally released, which rollback wasn't common then. I mean, I don't know about the specifics of it, but like Japanese games, they're generally worse about their netcode.
all right. Same. I'm gonna try the same character.
Yeah, and this game it's known to have issues with the online.
Has Notorious
Notorious big.
Notorious B.I.G.
Notorious Chase. They changed him in the dub.
Yeah, Notorious Chase, exactly.
They changed it on the They changed it on the writing as well in the anime. They actually edited it. So in the anime, it says Chase on the screen.
Oh my god.
You know, like they did last time. They didn't do that last time with Surface in part 4. It just says Surface on the fucking screen in English.
Lisa is really good in this game too. She is. Okay, this is a
I
little
just
laggy.
need
It's
to know
not the
how to play
same.
her.
Oh yeah, she does. She has like various like mix-ups, like sort of like combos that you can do. She's a little complicated actually, but
Yeah,
she's the
she is.
opposite of Whole Horse. I have to use. I'm a zoner, so I have to get away. Oh.
Yeah, Joseph perfect on his own mum. Oh yeah, that little midget.
That was the senator. He was.
Oh no, I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, you should be like Whole Horse versus like Gyro.
Oh. See that? I got the hangman to come out and stab her.
Oh my Hangman's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
she's
like
a-
his like Hangman, like his victory animation in the Capcom one, so is the best.
Oh yeah,
Hangman
yeah,
comes out.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, okay. Off. I'm watching the wrong live bar for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's take a while to kind of readjust yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, why did they put Whole Horse in Part 7?
what?
Perfect for that. Why did
Oh,
they put
why
Whole
isn't he
Horse
in
in
it?
Part 7?
I don't know.
He would have been too empowered then, wouldn't he? He would have been genuinely
You know,
a threat.
there is like some fan made thing that brought back Whole Horse. It was like Whole Horse, Akira, and
Wasn't there an animation for that one, or was it kind of a one-shot manga or something?
yeah. Oh shit! It's a counter. You got me.
No, it's not a counter. It's
Yes, it is.
one of those. No, it actually can hit if you don't hit.
Yeah, it's both. It's both a counter and it can hit. It used to only be a counter in the first game, and then they made it like where it could be both of them.
Oh.
Fucking zoners.
Well, that worked. Let's do another one. We'll do 3
It was
again,
okay
and I'll
for me.
switch back to. Yeah, it wasn't
that's
bad.
fair.
It wasn't bad.
Okay.
It's like I can feel it a little bit, but I was able to adapt.
Oh, sorry. I clicked the rematch.
Oh, that's okay.
No. It should be fine.
Yeah, choose your
I
character, have a
selected
rematch. No, it's okay. That's what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and I didn't play any music for this one. I forgot to do that. Oh, let me pick my character. Okay, let me see. Let's go like something from part 5, I think.
Okay,
I wanna
part
do-
5 it is.
馬力のある車ほど
So, you know,
これ
let's
は
do Diablo.
王だ
Mm.
俺はお前に近づかない
Oh, okay.
Daddy.
Daddy issues.
The match.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know how to play Diablo? He's very countery.
Yes, I do. I really got into him.
Phrasing.
So, yeah, this is not what I meant.
What? Well, you know, kind of the fucked up thing. The last couple of episodes where kind of they get into each other's souls
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they figured out the way to actually defeat Diablo without the BS thing.
Without using
Yeah.
Deus Ex Machina, basically.
Yeah.
Experience Requiem.
生まれてい
Yeah.
なければ
Well, they,
Yeah.
I think it was better than they've done before, because at least they had to actually coordinate in order to get the overpowered win item anyway. I think that's fair. They had to like actually trick him, you know. So I think that was that you know they had to actually earn the ability to be overpowered. That was all just pretty much posthumous.
Okay, so this is
I've got
another
experience
stage gimmick that is supposedly switching our souls, but in fact, it just makes us do more damage. So it's basically like a power up.
Well,
That's why
which
there's
one
like
am I?
red
Okay.
flame. You're still the same character. We're not
Okay,
actually
okay.
switching.
Ah,
But-
okay, cool.
消し去って飛び越えそう
Ow.
よく見ろ
Oh, that was a mistake, but oh,
I'll make you softer. Which is the exact opposite of what Trish does.
ooh,
But they never explain how like Diablo has like just inexplicably his physiology changes with a split personality.
nice.
一味違うのね
Araki forgot to explain that part.
Yeah, what kind of shirt is that weird mesh top with the weird like, petal shit going on? Like, what are you wearing, Diablo? Stepping out for a rave. He was just wearing that under his shirt the whole time, wasn't he? Under the sweater.
It's style points.
Pepperoni hair. Oh yeah, you can see Connie, you can see into the future with his bangs of his hair, can't you? Epitaph.
I like the little face has also expressions.
It's a little emoji on his face.
Extra mad. Oh, it still hit me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's one of those defensive ones, I guess.
Yeah, I blocked it though. But
The counters work on stance.
oh yeah. Well, I mean in the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot assists.
Woo. Epitaph. Is there a problem, John Ford? Is it not streaming? Should be working. Epitaph makes me auto dodge for a while, and I can teleport through people. I'm sorry, were you not ready? My bad.
I mean, I think we were waiting to see if the stream was working, but fine, okay.
Oh yeah.
I can play like that. Oh, totally connection issues, man. No. The one
That's a
that
good-
she
that's-
cuts off Bucciolati's hand. I really like kind of this reference.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's references, right? Fish.
Ouch.
Oh.
My head. That might actually kill.
Yes, it probably will. It does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely Diablo's. You have to like wait, be patient, because it's all like about counters.
Poor Doppio. He deserves better. Actually, you know, I've seen the argument that, you know, Doppio could have been the main character because, you know, they spend so much time on him.
Yeah.
In kind of an alternate universe, he could be a proper Jojo character.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What are we doing now?
Alright, let's
Okay,
see.
let's... Okay, let's go for this one. And... Huh. I chose all the women before they started looking like men.
Who did you wait? Who did you pick? I already forgot. Oh, Mariah. Yes. Okay.
She is also one of those weird stands where, you know, you don't get a stand. She's more like a trap character.
Yeah.
She's interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mariah's great.
Yeah, she's in the other one, the Capcom one as well.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's right.
And,
She is
and,
in the
mid, and
Capcom
Midler,
one.
Midler, ow!
Middler.
And Midler as well.
Yeah. Although
That's where they
that,
actually revealed her design, didn't they? They
Yes.
made a design unique for that game.
yes, because the character doesn't appear in the manga. But Araki just took. If you look at the artwork for Midler, it's based on Yukako from Part 4, because at the time he was writing
Let's
Part
see
4.
Okay. There it goes.
Whoa, aggressive, huh?
I may not be playing her correctly because I have no idea what to do with her, but She had what was it? No, this is okay.
Oh, I had my feet on you. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah. His battle was the one in the tunnel, right?
Yes, Highway Star.
Yeah, I'm very rusty on part 4. Oh, wait. Oh. I'm looking for the magnet bar on the right
Yeah,
again.
it's on the wrong side. Uh-oh.
Ouch.
Uh-oh. The higher the magnetic power, yeah. The higher the magnetic level, the more powerful her special attacks are.
You're way mad, bro.
What?
Yuga's quote. It's like, why are you mad?
Oh, nice. Ooh, oh.
Oh, it reduces my... Oh, okay.
What?
I think your attacks reduce my meter.
Yes, they do. They drain your meter. He drains your meter. Your nutrients.
No, my boobs will get smaller.
Oh boy. Oh, that did a lot of damage.
Okay.
Final round.
Oh. Okay, I get that back.
So is this kind of like vampirism? Do you get?
Yeah, in
do
a
you get-
way, but
Oh.
like it's slow. It's very slow. And if I take damage, like the stand immediately cancels.
What? Oh, wasn't intended.
Oh.
Okay, so it only works once per round, right?
Yeah, only once per match. You can only do it once per match.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of feet.
It's a lot of feet. Oh no! Oh, you dropped that
Oh.
bike on me? Oh, that holds me for a while. I was getting a little bit of health back too. So when
What?
he
Really?
drains, yeah, because when he drains your health, he
that's
doesn't.
bullshit.
He gets little sections of like scratch damage back, and over time they heal. But if he takes damage, then it's just lost.
So
All right.
shall we switch back again?
Yeah, I'll switch to Gabriel for a couple matches if he's still down.
Alright.
All right.
Okay, bye.
You can stay here, or you don't have to. Whatever you want.
Okay.
公正なる果たし男の世界は
All right. So player match, host match, private slot
設
on,
定しろ
all regions. I have to do this every time. It's kind of annoying. And begin normal standby. Yes.
It would have been better if they had kind of a room.
A room.
where-
Yeah.
Yeah, with audiences and all that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like this. I think this game is a good idea, and I'd like to see them develop it or refine it more. You know. So.
It's kind of the halfway point between, you know, a serious fight. Well, not. It is a serious fighting game, but you know, just one done for fan service, like you said, the anime fighting games. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. So yeah, it makes sense.
All right, Gabriel. Whenever you're ready, I sent you the invite.
I'm in.
Okay.
表現できたぜ俺のハートを究極の怒
That
り
white stuff on
を
the screen.
What was that?
That white stuff on the screen.
返答を取っているぞ
I don't know.
It's suspicious. Someone
Everyone's
said
trying to
they
accuse this
they
game
wanted,
of being gay, and I just okay.
It says someone said they wanted to see Wonder Review and Gold Experience.
Oh yeah. Sure, I'll play Wonder Review.
No, I'm picking Wonder Review.
Okay, I'll be Giorno then.
力をつけるんだ
流れは
Alright.
ずっと厄災なんだ
Do you know how to play Wonder Review? What level do you want?
Not really. I pick the part 8 stage there. To the left. Yeah.
The walleyes.
Literal the letter I. Not eyeballs.
やるしかない
ワンダーオブユー厄災の流れが君を
Calamity.
襲う
Your stupid afro.
Japanese afro.
生まれ変わらせ
The Wonder Review is a stand.
Yeah,
Like
I know, he is
the
just
stand
playing
user
as the
is.
stand.
Yeah, you just play as the stand. The stand user is not even on the level. He's hidden somewhere.
Oh! Look at that pimp walking away.
Ooh.
私を
Yeah, he is a pimp.
撃つつもりだここに来たのか
Oh, Dia versus Dia.
So the thing about Wonder Review is as he takes damage, he gets stronger. So if you're like almost dead, you're gonna be more powerful. You don't want to get hit by that stuff.
Up around the corner.
You can teleport out of there. So down, down, and a button will let you warp. The different buttons, yeah, see. 'Cause his special attacks do even more damage too. Oh shit!
なんとかエースの能力
Yeah, I gotta go over there and get you because you're just gonna make shit fall on me and
There, bitch.
just
Big
making
pimpin'.
shit fall on me and whatnot.
している暇があるのか
He looks a bit like Q. Like Third Strike.
Oh yeah.
邪魔だな
生まれ邪魔だな生まれ正確な軽い生まれ変わらせた
引き目の肉食だよ弱肉臭だよ危ないぞ
I just realized the snake is the one that killed Malone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a snake. Yeah. That's a counter. I'm not gonna fall for that.
Oh, I didn't know.
災が来るぞ
Oh yeah, he can't be thrown either. So if you try to grab him, yeah, he automatically breaks it, but he takes scratch damage too. I forgot about that. So okay, we're
Bitch. Oh no, what happened?
Bruno.
Oh. No reaction.
Oh shit.
I wonder how they're gonna do this in the anime.
Woof. It's close.
Journal special should have been the 7-page model.
The 7-page, yeah. All right, we're going for it.
Oh, I was trying to teleport and move.
But maybe you did.
Yeah, sure.
You just teleported in front of it. So there you go. Now you know what would happen. Actually, I'm not really sure this would happen. I don't know how that would work. Like seriously, Wonder of You, I'm still trying to understand. Absolutely busted. But Gold Experience Requiem is super busted too. Like it doesn't even make sense. Literally just like I don't even know. It's just, and then like the fact that Giorno
didn't.
Yeah, no.
That's the stand. No, didn't happen. No, my shield's infinity proof, laser shield, energy shield. Can't touch me.
Yeah.
The little kids on a playground. Everything proof shield.
I was thinking recently that Journal is actually my least favorite JoJo because he's basically a plot convenience. He's not really a character.
Boring. Bruno's the real
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Bruno's really the main character of part 5. Just like Koichi is the main character of part 4. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so
this is why I liked Jolene, because, you know, she was a bit more grounded with her stand.
Mm-hmm. I gotta decide. Let's go. Let's do OG. OG. And team them up with, I don't think I've ever teamed these guys up before. Oh no, I'm having flashbacks. The guy looks familiar. It's kind of scary. Why do I feel so uncomfortable?
World.
What level? What do you think?
I don't know. Pick up part 7 one.
Yeah, let's do part 7. Speaking of which, I gotta play Valentine. I gotta do a Valentine match. Yeah.
But Dio was on the back foot the entire fight against Johnny, like at the part 7, the end of part 7.
Yeah.
Because Johnny is so powerful.
Are you guys hyped for the anime of part 7?
Yeah.
Oh man, I know I am.
I'm on a horse. Corpse parts, core Jesus. Give me Jesus.
Core Jesus.
give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Holy Ghost, my stand. Oh shit! Oh yeah, the dinosaurs. Everything.
Yes.
Invisible dinosaurs.
No, invisible dinosaurs is part. That's part 6. That's the crocodiles. Invisible crocodiles.
Oh yeah. I don't even know how to play. I've never played it. He's got his horse.
You're gonna be really annoyed because that's what Kakyoin is a zoner for the end-all zoner. So
I don't know. Wait, what's Dio then?
楽しみはここからだ。どれ？バカも。ここは一時引きがる。
Oh,
楽しみはここから
he's
だ。
doing the easy. That's the easy
yeah, the knife thing.
combo.
串刺しにしてやる。串刺
I
し
have no idea what corpse parts, like how they power me up.
恐竜つかなかった。
Ow!
誰だ。
Oh,
Give back my Jesus parts.
死にそうなのはあんたの方に見えるがな。
Dear, that big hair. What's the horse do? I've no idea what his moves are.
what'd that horse do?
Oh, that's the launcher.
世のやつが送り込んできやがった。ここは一時引く。そうだ。
Was it Dr. Ferdinand, isn't it? It's the dinosaur guy. Oh shit, oops.
間抜け。すでに触脚が伸びている。恐竜だ。レロレロレロレロレロ。
This is a really awkward battle.
変だな。気がつかなかったのか。
He did the thing.
弱肉強食なんだな。
Oh, dinosaurs.
Oh, oh, oh.
戻ってこい。罰を与える。 恐竜だ。ここ。飲み物が欲しいんだ。
Get away from that.
前ごときが罰を与える。お仕置きの時間だ。よくも。我がハイエロファントを甘く見た。
Is Noriaki a migrant? Knife attack.
Noriaki, is he?
No,
Migrant, is he? No, no, he's Japanese.
he's Japanese. Yeah.
Dio's English. Diego's English.
Like I said in the chat, you know, he comes milfs, not children.
Oh yeah. Wait, that wasn't this Dio though, was it? That was the other Dio. That's dinosaur Dio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Get off me! Ow! Oh.
Corpse. I don't know what the moves are.
レロレロレロレロ。楽しみ。串刺しにしてやる。無駄。串刺しにして距離は取らなかった。
One of the things that's really rough about calculating. Oh shit, that's not gonna work. Well. Is it?
距離は取らないとな。
He's throwing knives. You gotta make those illegal. Whoa, nice. Uh-oh.
Time stop.
It goes all the way over there. That's crazy, bro.
My Jesus.
I'm starting to think Akung deserved to die.
Oh no.
Oh.
We don't.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
it's
I got
over.
this.
You got this, yep.
I don't know. Yo, did it.
Yeah, you won. Yeah, I was trying too hard to set up my ult, so I
didn't know
it
most
was
of his moves.
hubris. I got hubris. What was that?
I didn't know most of his moves.
Yeah. Well, it's
Like I didn't know how to play him.
how many
Wait,
matches was that?
I don't know. I think we did like 3.
Okay, Mr. 303, do you want to do 3 or?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna
Was it
invite
3?
him
I don't-
for
yeah,
3.
I
I
think
think
it
it was
was 3,
3. I think it was. Yeah.
公正なる果たし男の世
All
界
right. So let me see.
プレイヤー
Player match. Gotta like keep telling myself. Post match.
フェア
A private slot on all regions. Normal standby. Yes.
They should have given a bit more time to react, you know, to kind of choose your character and kind of.
Yeah, you kind of have to start thinking about them like in advance.
Before.
You know. Yeah. All right, I sent the invite, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna think about it now. I think there's so many good characters. Let's see. Well, I'm thinking about it. What do we want to play? Maybe we should think about it now.
Yeah, I mean, you can try picking up Polnareff. I mean, I'm not really good with him, but
Polnareff, yeah, he's good. Like if you know some of his longer combos.
French style.
Oh, you know what? If you play Polnareff, I'll play Vanilla Ice.
okay.
So, okay,
I don't know how he plays in that game, but yeah, sure.
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
A lot of unblockables. That's the.
Yes.
Everybody's got their gimmick, but you can see it coming because it's like he goes into the when he calls his stand, you have to like get ready to sidestep basically.
I think one thing this game is missing. Maybe they should have included, you know, kind of a story mode. They had kind of the star battle thing.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm not really a fan
It's
of that.
okay, you know. It's at least it kind of if you know the references, it's okay. But yeah,
I'm gonna team him up with Pet Shop. So
I should have chosen Iggy. Actually, can I?
no, it's too late now. If this was like
Doesn't-
local, then you would be able to do that. But we'll pick the stage that this is the stage where Polnareff fought Vanilla Ice. If you like get the dramatic finish on this level, people get launched out of the stage, right? They like go flying out of the stage. But if you do it with a vampire, like if you do it as a
Oh, the
vampire
sun.
character, they get they get disintegrated. They turn to ashes.
What was actually his power in the show? I remember he was in this ball thing.
It was the
Thank you,
void. It
Void.
basically eats everything. It was invisible in
like
the
the
show
hand.
too. Yeah, it's like the hand.
Yeah, all those holes you see, that's him. All those holes in
Yeah.
the background, he did that. I mean, fucking Abdul gets fucking wiped out.
Oh yeah,
Disrespectful.
poor Abdul.
Twice.
He died twice. Yeah.
The black guy dies twice.
Actually, I quite liked Abdul as a character. He was pretty
See,
good.
when I call my stand, all I can do is this, and there's a meter that at the bottom that gets eaten away, so I gotta switch back to let the meter cool down. So I can't be in the void all the time.
Ow.
Dude, like Iggy.
They should have put crippled Polnareff in this. Just wheelchair in there.
Just defense.
Has anyone here played the Capcom, like the Jojo Part 5 PS2 game?
No, but I actually can get it. I've been wanting to. It's not really a fighting game. It's more like a, isn't it like a beat 'em up or something?
Well, it's like 1v1, like a series of various fights,
Oh.
but it's always against one enemy. It's just like there's a story mode. Yeah, they put, you can play as Polnareff in it, in this wheelchair and everything.
Yes, I saw it. Wheelchair
And it plays
Polnareff,
his,
yeah.
and it plays his theme from the Capcom one as well. Yeah, there's an English patch you can get online. I got it on PS2.
Oh
There's
yeah.
like tons of like new copies. Like just does like dozens of them, for like 10 quid for some reason on eBay like a few years ago. Yeah, and I got the part 1 PS2 game as well, but that one's not so good. It's still fun though.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
There's posing tech.
Oh, another vampire, forgot.
その足で苦戦しちまってるさらにいけないやつありゃつなんか空間にばらまいてやる
What was that a counter?
No, he's invulnerable when he starts that one up. And it's like a grab, so you can't block it. Oh, wow.
シルバーチャリオット
Nah.
Oh shit, I was jumping.
本来のスピードをお見せしよう
Probably won't.
Oh, that's gonna kill me. Holy cow. Oh no, I'm alive, I'm alive.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh my
sake.
goodness. Oh, I missed! I missed!
Fuck, how are you?
Oh.
Vampires auto restore health? Really? Wow.
Huh?
I saw that your health auto restored.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Silver
little
health, the
bit. It's like
vampires.
you see the gray health that I have there? That will regenerate if I wait.
Yeah, Hamon users can counter that.
Yes, if you get
And
hit, if
Polnareff.
vampires get hit with Hamon, it won't.
It stops the
It
regeneration.
will actually stop the regeneration.
Does the Hamon do more damage than the normal?
I forgot to use my pet shop.
Same.
Dude, Polnareff and Jotaro combo as a support is really good. I'm gonna abuse you like
Oh,
this
shit.
right now.
Poor dog.
Oh, you hit him. I was gonna do that too.
Oh, what do you get from
Nothing,
hitting
you
him?
just knock him out of the stage. So because it's just for fun. If he lands on you though.
I think they should remaster the Eyes of Heaven as well. That one had like a good story.
Yes, I think so too.
That's the 3D fighter one, right?
Yeah, the 3D.
Oh, I missed again because the
Yes.
guy landed on you. Oh shit, I might die.
I thought it suited the JoJo battles more being 3D. Like the characters,
agree
they got
with that.
to be more authentic. Because then you have like ranged stands. You have the automatic ones, like what they had there, Geb, didn't they? The water stand.
Yes, yes.
You just
Endure
park off
again.
somewhere.
暗黒空間だ
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then you just
I
play as the stand.
My man carried.
Yes.
Yeah, like Joseph, you can actually run away and like put wall down on the floor, and the enemies run into it.
Yeah. Oh, the way that they did I think that could have been. I have Eyes of Heaven as well, and I think it's a
Yeah.
real shame the way that game did not expand on what could be, because it could have been like a Power Stone type of game. That's kind of what it
Yeah.
was going for, and it was even like 2v2, and I mean that could have been
Yeah.
amazing, but they somehow they screwed that up. Like there was just some. You know, like with the net code, the way that they did the network, the way they did the multiplayer, like you can only play it online, and if nobody's online,
really?
yeah, you can't
Yeah,
play it locally.
ooh.
You can't play it locally or split screen or anything
Doesn't
like
that one have a... Not even local battles, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't play
Yeah.
local. You can play by yourself, but like all you can do is a story or against a computer. And but I
Wow.
think that it could have been really good though. But yeah, I think that CyberConnect 2 kind of dropped the ball. Like if they
And yeah,
did a
it's-
sequel and fixed it, it would be good.
And
What
it's
were you gonna
30
say?
frames as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that I'm saying though, because like the first All-Star Battle was also 30 frames. Which a lot of people didn't
But
like.
it came
That
out
was
for
the thing.
PS4. That's the thing. It came out for PS3 and PS4, but they didn't optimize the PS4 version.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't. That's right. Yeah. All right, let's try again. I'm gonna be yeah.
私は無敵になった
No. You
愛は無敵ですもの。
Care lady, right? No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
必要はないですけど。広瀬光一、15歳。
Relationship
Oh,
goals.
they put her in this.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they put her from She Was in Eyes of Heaven.
Yes. Kira Estate.
Yeah, some like misery ship. She captures Koichi.
私光一くんに会いに行かなきゃならないのに。
And they made her play really well too.
試してやる
Is she a zoner?
She's got a lot of reach with her hair attacks, but
あんたを引きずり出す特大
Alright. Ooh, she has the combos.
危ないわ
Oh, counters.
あんたを引きずり出せるのよ
Man, poor has the Pelly bloodline. It's just wiped out.
すでに
oh, her control's a little bit like actually like the Pillar Man in a way because she doesn't her stand is basically like a powering up. So, oh boy, I was doing an attack when I did that.
Didn't think that would hit. I mean, his is ranged, but
Yeah.
you know, it's very hard to actually land.
Whoa, that did a lot of damage. She got cooked. Literally.
リサリサ先生の訓
All
練
right,
効果は素
I'm
晴
gonna
ら
have
し
to
い
like get aggressive here. I think.
Aggressive woman? Never. Women are sugar, spice, and whatever. Caesar doesn't have a rush, that's he.
What? Who?
I don't think
Caesar?
Caesar has a rush. Yeah.
No. I know what you mean. No, it's mostly just range attacks.
絶対許さないわノブスラボゲあんたを引きずり出せるの逆らうのあんたを
Ooh.
すでに植え込んでおいたあんたを引きずり出せるの
You hit my Koichi.
Yeah, this will kill. Wow. Okay. This was the big one. I think you could have.
I know. I should have just done the level 1.
But this one is more flashy, so.
私の人生は今から変わるんですもん
Okay.
Uh-oh. Ooh, nice.
わしは写真の中に
What? What was the gimmick here?
Is this? Oh, is this Yoshi's? Yeah, yes, his father. That's the. Yeah,
Yoshihiro
his father.
Kage or something like that?
Wait. Yoshikage Kira, right?
Oh, Joseph, the save.
すでに植え込んでおくあんたを引きずり出せるのよ
Ooh. Oh shit, I was jumping again!
This may kill, actually.
It may. Did you use all 3 bars? Because that's gonna do a lot of
Yep.
damage.
Oh shit!
But,
Fuck. What?
yeah,
Oh.
if she has 1 bar, she can come back.
あんたを引きずり出せるのよ
Ooh. Oh shit!
Oh shit! Yeah, Joseph and Caesar.
Ah, that was close. That was close. You won too. All right.
Brian's reign of terror ends here.
Joseph is the only woman I like.
All right. Let's
Shizza!
do that one. Everybody's got a special place in their heart for Caesar.
I put mine under the rock. Let's see. It's a lot of pressure to pick a character.
There's a lot to choose from, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll pick up somebody I suck with, but I love, so okay.
Ooh. Misa's got, like, despite being a zoner, he's got some good up close combos.
Yeah, but
if you
maybe, but I cannot play him for shit. He has a lot of kind of homework to do. You know, you have to kind of set up all the bullets. It melts my brain, but I love him. I think Akira has the best special in the game, the best ultimate.
Oh yeah, yes.
By far.
He's definitely one of my favorites.
So how did this work? Okay, this one.
But you have to reload
Big
too,
gun.
and make sure you don't have 4 bullets in your gun, otherwise you're gonna take extra damage.
Okay, this was how you reload. Okay.
But when you do certain specials, like you'll automatically fill your thing too.
No. No.
Oh.
Why are you shooting downwards for fuck's sake? Oh no, because I'm pressing the wrong button.
Oh, it didn't work.
Alright, this is how you shoot forward. It took me a while to figure out, but yeah.
Hey TJWK Ireland, what's up? I love Akira's stand. Yeah, it's cool looking.
Looks like South.
It's like a Kappa bird thing.
Like Frieza.
Yeah, some people say that it's like a Frieza too. Oh, I know there's you can combo that. Watch out for the hook.
Ow. Damn pesci. Mamoni.
Oh, Mamoni.
Oh.
I know you can set up the bullets, but yeah, like this, but I don't know how that helps.
Well, it means that you can ricochet them toward the bullets. Watch out for the hook. But I don't set the. I used to do that, but I realized it doesn't actually do that much.
I think it's meant if you kind of do the 3D thing of, you know,
Got my ult.
So what does this do? I mean,
Oh no, it didn't work! Oh shit!
I blocked, I mean, sorry.
No, I thought it was gonna combo into it. That was my fault. Thought it was gonna combo in.
Let's see. What?
Oh. Ow! Oh, shit!
Bam!
I got shot in the face!
Yeah, I think, you know, it's kind of unfair when Mr. just has a gun.
Yeah, that's what you do. You fill your gun with the Sex Pistols, and I think that works better actually.
What was the fucked up name of the Sex Pistols?
Six pistols.
Sex
really?
Pistol.
Yeah,
Six
they
bullets.
just called them six.
Six
Yeah,
bullets. Six bullets. That's what they called it.
I mean, it says if you read the subtitles, the
Zipper
game
Man.
uses the dub names.
Yeah. In the game, it tells you the dub names, which are terrible, by the way. But
Yeah, but we just automatically replace it with the actual name anyway. Mentally. I think they had some fun with some of the names. Filthy Axe at a reasonable price. Yeah, for D4C.
see, when like the Kira, if you have just having Red Hot Chili Peppers out will drain my electric meter, which I have to use. I have to keep
Why do you need
charge if
the
I want to
electric?
get. The electric meter strengthens my attacks. It just makes it a lot better. But just having him out, like you see, it goes down while it's out. So I got to keep him away most of the time. This might work. Here we go.
Bravo. Best super in the game.
Is it gonna kill?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, definitely.
no, it
kills.
didn't. Oh, it did.
Kills.
Oh, okay. Oh, and the dramatic finish. Oh shit. Fisherman.
Today I'm getting shot in the head. 3 times.
I especially love the attacks you with music. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll kill your mom too.
Fair enough.
Why?
That's a reasonable thing to say.
Yeah, really. All right, we have one more,
Okay,
right?
that was the third one.
That was the
That was
third
the
one.
third one, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's.
At least I got to play as my
12.
favorite, so.
Yeah. Let's switch to. I guess. Wait. I gotta wrap it up soon, so maybe I'll stop doing online. I'll show you guys a couple
Okay.
of combos that I learned in the training mode. Not really long ones, although I didn't get to play Valentine, which is kind of depressing. That's okay. That's okay. So yeah, we'll just quit it here.
よう心を決めなくて
Okay.
So let's see, practice again. I don't know if I'm gonna remember this, but I was practicing a bit with Mista because I saw some people doing some pretty good combos with him online.
You can play as Valentine if you want.
Oh, I know. I want to do that too, but I'll team him up with Trish.
父の過去を追跡するのよ
About Johnny. No, Gyro.
What?
Team up with like Gyro or Johnny.
Oh, Gyro, or not? With Mista and Gyro?
No, I thought you were gonna pick. Oh, I thought you were picking Valentine.
Oh, Valentine. No. I was gonna say now Misa can be complicated to play, but I think Narantia is the hardest one, like to play, like controlling the airplane. But it's so much fun though, even though it's really like wild how he plays. Yeah, I didn't really get into a lot of the other characters I wanted to play. That's okay. We can always do this again. But anyway, so Mista and Trish,
これからど
I
うなる
guess, and it's helpful to like have a character that complements. Like I like to pick Mista as support, or when I play other Part 5 characters like Bruno or Giorno, because Mista's a support is he comes out and he just fires 6 shots, and he does it slow. enough that, you know, like if it hits once, all of the shots will juggle if you're not like in the corner or something. Because once you get the stages are not square, they're circular. So if you go to a wall, your character starts moving around the side. So like it may not hit, but if you're in the right part of the ring when you do the combo, then you'll hit with all whatever you're doing, and Misa's bullets will hit each one too. So it's super like handy that way. Certain characters are really good for that. Like Whole Horse has a good support too, where he throws the bottle up, shoots it, and then Hangman comes out and stabs you. So it's like 3 hits, and if you get it right, you'll get all 3 hits. And I like to team Whole Horse. If I use him as support, it's usually with either Dio or Mariah, and I'll get that off. So anyway, who do I want to fight with? I'll if I remember correctly.
Fugo survived, right? Fugo survived the whole thing.
Yeah,
because he quit, right?
Yeah, he quit. There's actually he's in another. There's like a Rocky wrote another story with Fugo, right? It was called Distortion or something like that, and it's like following up with his story.
Purple Haze, Distortion.
Purple Haze Distortion, yeah. So anyway, let's see. It's this one. All right. So when I play, when I was practicing with Mista, you're tempted to do this thing where you like put these guys wherever, you know, and it can be a little. So like I have like all of them. I have 3 of them out and 3 of them in my gun, and maybe I'll like, you know, and it'll be if you do a hurricane kick and the shoot button, if while Sex Pistols is out.
I see.
Then if you do a hurricane with it, then he'll shoot at the first one, and then they'll all kick it to each other. Oh, that didn't work. So hold on, that was wrong. Oh, I gotta press down, and yeah, it's down.
No, it's purple haze feedback.
Wait. How do I do it? Okay. So if I do hurricane kick and shoot. Yeah, he'll shoot wherever they are, and so I mean it has the effect of like kind of messing with the other person because they don't know where the bullets are going. But if you just want to maximize your output, just tap the R1 6 times to get all of the stand guys in the gun. Wait, isn't that how it works? Isn't it like press?
You have to reload.
Oh, that's right. No bullets. Okay, and then do it.
He is tricky.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah, I know. Okay, and then you when they're in there, you basically have the most potential. Let me see if he has like a leg stomp. Yeah, that's it. So I do this, I think. Wait, that's not what I want to do. Like, you can just shoot afterwards? Hold on. And then you can do it again. And you can, while you're doing combos, you can like pull them back in and do it again. But that's really difficult to do.
Yeah, it's kind of useful for juggling.
Yeah. Oops. So like if you press, it's another thing too. Yeah, it'll curve while they're inside, so you can do that. To reload. When you're at 4, you definitely want to reload. Because he'll take extra damage. Or he won't build meter, it's one of these things. I think it's in the command list, it'll say unlucky number 4 automatically activates when attacked with 4 shots left. Yeah, so it'll say you suffer an attack with 4 bullets left in your ammunition. A fixed amount of your HH gauge will be depleted. So you lose HH if you take damage while you have 4 bullets in your gun. So
this is why number 5 is the best.
Yeah.
Best bullet by far.
Wait.
You have to use the triangle to shoot forward.
Yeah, so it is difficult.
I guess you could try for kind of Jojo combo, but yeah, that would be even tougher.
But I think that what I would say is that what I think that demonstrates is that Mista is he is kind of a zoner, but he doesn't have to be. I think you can be like I said, the gameplay I saw online, people were using him as a rushdown. They were just like constantly using the bullets, like putting all the bullets in the gun instead of like scattering them around the stage. Because I mean that takes a long time to set up. I don't think it's worth it. It's kind of nice, but I don't think it's like a really viable ability.
The damage output is not worth it.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, you're just confusing people. You might as well just shoot them. Like, just shoot them directly, you know? What's another character that I wanted to showcase a bit? Well, a lot of the DLC ones are neat. I think I did a thing on Abakio, which I'm surprised they made him work in this game, because his stand is not really a combat stand. It's more of like a utility stand. Like, I mean, that's all. It's really what it is, you know.
How does Metallica work in the game?
Oh, Metallica. Yes. I played a lot of Metallica or Risotto Nero. So, I'll show you. Let me see. I'll team him up with.
Because I mean, that stand is pretty busted.
Yeah.
He only loses that he straight up. Diablo lost that fight. Just what is it? Aerosmith dived in and killed Nero.
Yeah. The fights in Part 5 are my favorite fights, I think.
They're very creative.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because of how creative they are. All right, so
Like multi-part stands, double team stands.
yeah, definitely, and a lot of like gank fights where it's like 2 against 1 or 1 against 2. So Risotto Nero, his stand is Metallica, and when you press the style button, he turns invisible. So his stand is not like a thing that stands up and does moves. But while he's invisible, obviously like projectiles will pass through him, if I remember correctly. And you can see him, but it makes it harder for you to predict what he's gonna do. And he has like a lunge. Okay, here's special moves. He has a lunge with like a scalpel. So low one, an overhead one, and a direct one. Okay. So that's basic. And while he's invisible, the idea is that you're not gonna know like where it's coming from. And let me see what else. Oh yeah, he throws scalpels. So this is like you just throw them, and then there's like an angled one, and then there's like a high one. Not super useful, I don't think, but I mean maybe I haven't made it work in combos yet. His like normals are pretty good. This one knocks them down, which you can use to set up for something. Not that though. Oops. You can also cancel it. What I like to do is that. Well, okay, so here's where the stand comes in. So if you tap down twice and hold the style button, well, that's one. You can use it to heal yourself. So you see that. Takes a little bit of meter to do that. And then there's this one. It counts down and they take damage, right? So you see like razor blades come out of them. So there's that. And he has a counter, and if the counter is attacked, let me see if I can like set the character. Let's see.
Nah, you have to enter the CPU, I think.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can use a controller if you have a second one.
I don't have one.
You can set it. You can set it.
Practice settings, right?
Practice settings.
Yeah. Here we go. There we go.
Counter. You can set them.
Wait, did I do it? Practice settings. Okay.
You have to confirm it with the X.
All right, let me see if I can get him to attack me. He just loves doing that. Oops. Yeah, so what that will do is you counter them, and then he fills you with metal, and then it puts them in a state where you can see that for a while, I don't know if you see it, but the health bar in the bottom there is like red, and they'll take extra damage from this, and there's certain things they can't do, if I remember correctly. So if I look at the command list, it'll tell me. Can find it's called I Know How I'll Kill You, and it inflicts iron deficiency. So what is iron deficiency? That should be like up here, I think. Does it tell you what it is?
Maybe kind of like poison, because you know a lot of characters can poison as well.
Yeah, well, it has a certain effect. I'm just trying to remember what it is. I guess it's not described here. Check skills. Oh, here we go. Iron deficiency. While under this condition, stepping forward and backward and dashing are disabled. So you can't dash. Furthermore, attacking, blocking, and damage will not increase your gauge. And it's a temporary thing, but you have to, you have to wait a while for that. So while he's like this, he can't dash at me. So I can just do this, and you see the area effect on it is out there. Of course, I can stop if I think he's getting too close. That's his ult. So yeah,
because he has infinite meter.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. And then he has what's the other thing that he can do? So I can turn invisible, which
you can turn that setting off. Doing countering. You can turn that off.
And his ult, if he hits with it, it also gives him iron deficiency afterwards. So a lot of his abilities inflict the iron deficiency. Back to settings, I'll turn it off.
That is a pretty good super.
Yeah, he's pretty good. What was I gonna say? What's another one?
You can go for Valentine now.
Yeah, okay, I'll do Valentine. So this is Funny Valentine, yeah? What were you gonna say?
He's part 7, right?
Yes, he's the main antagonist. Well, there's a couple of antagonists in part 7. There's Dio and there's Valentine, but I think Valentine's really the main antagonist of part 7, right? Would you say so, Gabriel?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Mr. 033?
I was going to ask, how much must I mentally prepare for the ending of part 7?
Ooh. All I'd say is, like, I mean, it's often lauded as the best JoJo story. I think it's better. I think it's better than part 8, but I haven't quite finished part 8 yet, so I might be wrong.
It goes places.
It goes places.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because
like Johnny.
No, go ahead, Gabriel. Sorry.
Johnny really progresses as a character. I say more than the other Joestars because it's much longer. It's much more like a character arc.
Yeah. Yeah, he develops a lot. Well, they all do. And Gyro is a really good character too.
Yeah, because
best ability.
Because with most JoJo parts, you know, it's usually the ending that kind of falls apart. I think maybe the best ending was in Battle Tendency, and afterwards it was maybe Stardust. No, actually, you know, part 4 was actually pretty good as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the others, yeah.
What?
I think the end of part 4 was good because Kira isn't absurdly overpowered. You know, aside from you know, his time powers, once that's dealt with, it's just like a regular stand battle. You know, like Josuke didn't have to use any overpowered powers. He just used his. He he outplayed him. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
There was no bullshit. Like, you know, there was no you know, arrow or whatever.
So what you're saying is what do you like? Wait. I'm sorry. What were you saying again about the powers?
There's no like, you know how they end up, the villain ends up becoming obscenely overpowered, and then the hero ends up developing a power in order to counter them.
That's obscene.
Like Yeah, Josuke. Well, you know how Jotaro wouldn't be able to win if he didn't develop Time Stop.
Yeah.
Or, you know, or the arrow in Part 5, or whatever the fuck happened in Part 6.
Well, Jolene.
I thought that was a bit better. I thought that was better though. At least
Jolene I think that was ending was good because Jolene didn't pull some shit out of her ass. I mean, other than the Mobius strip thing to avoid the gravity black hole that was put inside of her, but like the ending was her just making a straight up sacrifice so that Emporio could like save the day. Yeah. So again, Emporio's basically the main character of Part 6.
Yeah, but you can say that about like Josuke. You know, it was a little kid who beat Kira.
Yeah.
Who figured out his time power, wasn't it?
Oh.
Yeah. No. His son, that kid, he moved.
Oh,
in
Hayato. Hayato. Yes. Yeah, Hayato is great.
Yeah. But I like how Part 2 is just Joseph bullshitting. Like he got completely lucked out. He was on a volcano, and it's just like,
absolutely.
Like, oh, did you plan for this? Like, yeah, no, I didn't, but yeah, I'll let you believe that.
It kind of fits with his character, though. I mean,
improvises.
Even though it was still kind of bullshit and Deus Ex Machina, I didn't mind it that much.
Yeah. He didn't do anything. He did something to cause that because he held up the stone against Kaz's attack, and then the volcano exploded. So he wasn't completely passive on all of that.
No, but I mean, even I think there was like a suggestion that the stone acted through Joseph, so that the stone was
the energy
drawn to it or something. Yeah.
No, like Kaz is like the strongest stand user. It channeled his energy into the stone and then into the volcano.
Yeah. Yeah. So Part 7 is great though. So this is Funny Valentine, President of the United States. And while he is the antagonist of Part 7, he's also like a really he's written really well to where you sympathize with his position. And I don't mean in a Thanos kind of way. I mean like he's legitimately a patriot. And so like that's why he's like one of these villains that everyone likes. He's not like, I mean, I don't think it's bad that there are villains that are just evil, like Dio, or that there are villains who just think they're like that everyone is beneath them, like Cars. But like Valentine's a really well written villain. Like everybody in Part 7 is really well written. So his stand is called Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, or D4C, and he can travel through dimensions, right? Parallel worlds. Yeah. And so, what were you gonna say about that?
How they're gonna do that? Like in the you know how they have the powers in the intros for the anime. I wonder what they're gonna do with that. It's all time related, but now it's like space.
The stand will just pop from your screen or something.
Yeah, I have no idea.
What? How they're gonna do what?
You know the intros, how the anime intros. You know how when they have the final boss, powers. They in the intro, like how Dio
they have like some effect,
it affects like, the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opening animation.
Well,
the theme song.
I think in Part 7's the longest one, like in terms of like the number of issues in the book. So it may be like something where there's multiple intros. I didn't really like that much that they did that with, like, for example, Part 4 had like 3 or 4 intros. But they'll probably do at least 2. But yeah, how they're gonna do the Valentine thing, I don't know. Some fan people have done different things with that.
So how does he play then?
How does what? How does Valentine play?
How does Valentine play?
Alright, so yeah,
Cape combos.
Valentine has counters. And I mean he's pretty straightforward compared to like others. One thing that is so like, so his normal stuff here, he has this thing where he calls a double by like twirling his American flag, and the guy comes out with a drop kick. He can do this like from 3 different ranges. This is the far one. It's pretty fast in terms like once the guy comes out. One thing that's really good is this move, where he like basically flies up under his, hides inside of the flag. You can hold the button down, and eventually he'll come down. And the reason why this is really good is in the first game, it was only a tool to hide. Like you could just go inside the flag and hide. But if you notice, when I do it, it hits gyro on the way up. And when I come out of it, I can do an attack. Well, if I'm facing the right direction.
Yeah, it's really good for cross-ups.
Yeah, you can do cross-ups with it. And of course he has a gun too. It's not special, it's just a gun.
Like a true American.
Yes, like a true American. The light does 2 bullets, the heavy does 4 bullets, and the medium does 4, and the heavy does 6. So one of the things that's really great too is that some characters have air launchers. So like if you like do a certain attack while you're jumping and it lands, it will take the other character, make the other person airborne. Like this punch right here, it lifts him up off the ground, right? Because like the stand D4C does an uppercut. So if I leap at him and do an uppercut and it lands, it's a little hard to do. You can follow it up and then keep doing stuff like that, right? So even this thing rising up will add to the juggle. So it won't work when you're standing, but if another thing you can do is that this attack, this sweep, it also knocks them. So I can do this and then go into this and come out and then shoot. There's my combo. So that's what the stand put away. The corpse parts, if I pick up the corpse parts, they will enhance him in different ways. If I get so in the first game in All-Star Battle, the Valentine was the weakest character because if you didn't have all 3 corpse parts, he was shit. Like he was slow, his moves didn't do a lot of damage. But they made him balanced, and if you get all 3 corpse parts, he's pretty strong. So when you get all 3, and you see that aura I have, this is called Love Train, and essentially it makes him immune to all projectiles. So let me go to command list, so I can see Holy Corpse, Love Train, automatically activates. It creates a barrier of light from the ground around you and makes you invincible to all non-HHA, GHA projectiles. However, you are still susceptible to attacks already in effect and damage already being inflicted. The performance of certain skills will also be enhanced, and your defense will be further enhanced at Holy Corpse level 2 or more. So like you get 1 Holy Corpse, it'll like, you know, it tells you right here. 1, the guard gauge will not go down as fast. 2, the defense increases. 3, I activate Love Train. And all the characters that are from part 7 can pick up the Holy Corpse pieces, which will be on the map when you do a match. And they'll all get different benefits from getting all the corpses. I think the one that's probably the most dramatic is Johnny, but like they all get something. But Valentine's is probably the second most dramatic.
Can he stand?
I think so. I think Johnny's stand goes through like all the evolutions, like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Yeah. But you don't need to get the Holy Corpses to do that. But yeah,
like,
it will.
Tusk 4 can act during time stop, can't it? It can move during the stop time.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So
yeah, it can, like if it's active, it can move, but Johnny can't move, but it can. Tusk can move.
Yeah.
Remember that.
So, another thing that, so with the stand turned on, I can do this, which is basically like a charge, like a bunch of karate chops. And then he has this attack as well, which is like, it's 3 different things. One is a chop. You do the light, if you do a medium, it's like a chop and then an overhead chop, which stuns. It like puts them in a crumple state, so you can follow it up with something if you want. And then the last one is a chop with a sweep, which puts them in a spin state. And if I wanted to, I could like bring in Dio, yeah, who does that attack. So like if I do this, get more hits out of it. Another thing you can do is this, which is again, it hits on the way up and down. So, but you'll notice he moves away a little bit. It's like a twirl, and he spins away. So this is defensive, but you can use it in combos. For example, I can do this. So like this is a launcher here. It's a middle. It's kind of hard because you have to like remember what launches, but it will work for that. What's it? Another thing? What Valentine is? So like the horses. That's a whole other mechanic. But let me get him off of his horse. Get him off his high horse. So his ultimate is unblockable. It's basically a grab. I'm doing it over here so you can see what it looks like. He basically like blankets you with the American flag, takes you to another dimension, and then have you guys ever seen the movie Time Cop?
Yeah.
With Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know that the key thing about that, like what the lesson was about traveling back in time, is that remember what the saying was? The quote from the movie: "The same mass cannot occupy the same space at the same time," and that's kind of how they kill the main villain. Well, that's
cubes.
Yeah, that's what Valentine does. So
manga cubes. Cool.
Yeah. So let me see here. I want to see if I can do this. So if I jump in with the uppercut. Oops, I put the wrong way. There's a couple of ways you can do that. There's a lot of damage too.
That's nearly 60%.
Yes. Yeah, so, well, I had a full bar though. So, John Ford says, how is part 7? Well, like I said, it hasn't come out yet on anime, but you can read it. I think it's, a lot of people say it's the best written. I think that's about right. I think it's got the best story because Araki had the most time to write the story. So, you know, he basically was able to give it all of the attention it deserved, because before that, when he was working for Shonen Jump, they had him putting out an issue like every 2 weeks or something. And so this is why I think some people have criticisms of part 6, because, you know, everything, well, the success of part 3 put him on like the map for, you know, making that consistently, but Shonen Jump had him making like issues constantly with breaks between like arcs, but you know, once he was on one, he had to go, he had to keep moving. But the success of all of the parts before 6 were so much that Shonen Jump allowed him the space to basically like work at his own pace. So he wrote 7 in the way that he wanted to, which is why if you look at part 7, you could tell the artwork, he spent a lot more time on it. It wasn't just that he was getting better, or at least, you know, like more like what he wanted his style to look like, but it was also because he was able to spend more time doing the work. And he wanted his books to be a little bit more mature too. So like a lot of people think of JoJo as shonen, but it sort of isn't really shonen. It's something called, maybe I'm wrong about this because I'm not a weeb, but seinen, I think it's called, where the target audience is older, but not necessarily like adult per se, but like older than, you know, people who read like Dragon Ball and One Piece and stuff. So
young adult, I guess.
Yeah, like young adults, right? Which is so that's what JoJo is. One other thing I was gonna tell you guys, I want to show you in the character. I forgot about this mechanic too, which I think is like absolutely crucial for stand style characters. I will use I'll use Polnareff as my example. And team him up with Jotaro. And we'll fight Dio.
Just
and
like good old times.
His boyfriend, Ichi, I guess? Okay, so...
Gay priest.
So there's a... gay priest. There is a... Let's see, part 6 has this one. We haven't seen it yet. Okay. All right. So one thing that I forgot to tell you guys about stand users, particularly when you have stand users like the standard ones where they just sort of like appear as a guy, there's a cool cancel mechanic you can use to like extend your combos. And so I'm gonna use Polnareff as an example for that. Okay. So if you are doing a combo with your standard attacks and you press the style button, you use half your meter to bring your stand in instantly, and then you can continue the combo. So here's like a standard Polnareff combo might be light, medium, heavy, and then down, forward, and medium for a kick, which is a launcher. So if I do that and then switch to Silver Chariot, I can keep going, okay? Oh yeah, forgot about this. I'm gonna move over here. The Foo Fighters and grab him. Yeah. So another thing is when the stand is out, certain attacks can be canceled, so you can switch back to by turning it off, but it will continue to do its attack. So if I have Silver Chariot out, and I believe the move for Silver Chariot is this one, which is like a series of slashes, not this one, because that's like a thing that it hits and it turns into like a throw animation, so you can't cancel out of that one. But if I do this, and then I hit the stand button, I can jump in and do more like that. So let me,
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the other Capcom game was like that too. But you could control the stands independently, I think.
See, I could have done more, but I ran out of space there. So. And if I want to go crazy, I can do this. Oh, I would bring in Jotaro. Hold on. So let's jump. Like that. Another really good Polnareff combo, if you want a guaranteed level 3 and you have your standout, you can do this. So like, let me go back and show you. So he has this attack which goes behind them and stabs them. It's good because it puts him in a crumple state, see? If you do it again though, it just knocks him down in the same combo. So what I can do with Polnareff is I can... And since that last attack is a ground bounce, so you hit them and they bounce off the ground, and then you can do your ult. And this does a lot of damage too. So that's
I was going to ask, was that the attack that he used against Dio? You know, when he kind of pierced his head.
Oh.
I think it was kind of similar.
Oh, this one here? That one? I think this one is the one that, wait, it's like a lunge where he has a, wait, is it? No, it's with the stand turned off. This one. That's the one he used on Dio, if I think. Which also you can use to combo into shit.
Oh, right. It was that one, yeah, you're right. And I think he actually got a hit in. And Dio was like, oh, if I wasn't a vampire, that would have hurt.
Yeah.
He could still kill a stand instead, didn't he? Jotaro killed his stand, didn't he?
Yeah, he killed the stand to destroy Dio, yeah.
He's not that powerful.
Well, the stats on the World and Star Platinum are very similar, but the World has a slightly lower durability, but it's a little stronger.
Well, yeah, so he has an infinite, like, he's a vampire, he can just remain in time stop forever eventually.
Another mechanic thing that people don't know about this too is that when you're in the air, you can do, if you have a special move you can do in the air, you can actually do a normal attack in the air and cancel it into a special move. And if that special move still leaves you in the air, you can do another normal after that. But that's it. That's the max. So like, for example, with Polnareff, I can do a jumping normal into a dive attack because he can do that with the stand turned off. And then I can like do a combo from there. So for example, like this. As an example. Now for Polnareff, since his dive attack sends him down, I won't be able to follow it up. But the assist can only come out if you're on the ground. So if I'm up in the air, I can't call in Jotaro. You see when I jump, his assisting turns black. Tell me that I can't use it. But let me try this again. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's just you see when he hits him with the butt of his, the rapier with Polnareff. You see where he does this? You know what that's from when he did that to Kakyoin when Kakyoin was going on about the no. He did the Kakyoin when Kakyoin was trying to warn them about the baby, about Death 13. And the Stardust Crusaders thought Kakyoin was going crazy, and Polnareff knocked him out. But Kakyoin was in the dream with the stand because he activated it before he went unconscious or something. Which okay, but yeah, that's where that animation comes from. All right, so let me see if I can do this. No, that's not. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta wait till this wears off.
I really like kind of the small details in this game. For example, the combo meter is, the molto.
The molto!
Yes.
Yeah.
Molto bene.
Alright, let me see. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, Malone was, I think it's just 2 episodes, but you know, he still was very iconic.
Yeah, so anyway, so there is that. So again, as a reminder, you can do like this and mash into this. Into like a pretty long combo. And if you, with, let me see, like Polnareff's like level 1 brings out a bunch of after images. That's pretty good too. So like, let's see if I can make that one into like an extra long combo. Oh wait. Yeah, when you have the doubles out like that, it's better to use it like this. So, anyway, what part is Stone Ocean? It's part 6. We didn't use any Stone Ocean characters in this one. But I will say, if you do, Jolene is great. Foo Fighters is underrated. She's actually pretty well done in this. Weather Report's really good.
Yeah, I've tried a bit of Weather Report, and yeah, he's pretty crazy. They managed to get quite a lot of his insane moveset in there, which is
even
impressive.
The snails, right? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here though, because I got errands to run. It's like 1 o'clock, but we went for a while, so.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that, like you said, quite of the later parts become more gory. And I was recently rewatching, part 5 has kind of the gore of, kind of killing or maiming people. But when kind of Chariot Requiem starts mutating people, that was really fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
That was some Junji Ito shit. Maybe they drank together or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of really, really, like I said, this is like super fan servicey. If you're like a fan, there's so many references. I think some of my favorite things is the Kosaku Kawajiri, who's basically like Hiryo Shikage towards the latter half when he like takes over that guy's life, and you get Bites the Dust. Bites the Dust is amazing. That's a really great ult that he does. I love the Prosciutto and Pesci ult where they basically do this straight up right out of like part 5 where you shoot them to execute them.
Yeah.
they're all good. Like but like even the bonus characters, like the DLC ones, are really well done. Stroheim is awesome. You know, so
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Huh?
He's wearing a stand. Gotcha, that white album. Like one of
Yes.
the 2 suit stands.
Yes, the Gotcha, the White Album. Yes, Deadly Wheats
Yes,
and yeah,
Oasis.
yeah, Oasis. Yeah,
The geek
Well-
suit guy.
yeah, the gimp the gimp suit guy. Yes. Anyway, so we're gonna wrap it up here though, because I gotta go. So thanks guys for coming on the stream and hanging out. And if you want to play, you know, part 4 or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R fights sometime, just let me know and we'll try to figure out a time. So, but yeah, thanks guys for coming on the stream. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Long live Vivian. Oh, by the way, this might be the last one for Melee May. I don't know yet. So for June, I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on some, but I'm thinking about Goon in June and doing like, you know, fan servicey games. I have some like Senran Kagura and Galgun 2. I could probably get my hands on Stellar Blade for PC when it comes out. So just some thoughts. I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly, but that's what I'm thinking about doing. Anyway, thanks guys.
There's
Talk
like
to you
a
later.
With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people. And maybe say it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe say we don't want you around if you're going to be a cunt
Yeah.
and hateful. And that the games industry is diverse naturally. Not because anyone's making them be diverse. Because the world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker. And if you have a problem with that, come fight me. Physically. Bitch.
Has anyone taken you up on that yet?
No, because they're all pussies.
Yep.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.